In today's video, I'm finally completing my dream army. And to do that, I want to build a custom honor guard / personal retinue for my Wolf Lord. So let's get into it. Now the great thing about Space Wolves is that every single guy is a hero and a character on his own. So I wanted to have kind of rough backstory for each dude. And for the first dude, I really wanted to use one of these masked heads from the Horus Heresy Space Wolves. And it kind of gave me the idea of this guy maybe being the kind of slightly more unhinged but extremely loyal dude. If my Wolf Lord tells him go chop off that leader's head, he goes and does it. So he's kind of like the headsman of the group. So I glued that head in there and made sure he had an axe that was raised up like he's just about to chop down on someone. And in order to sell that kind of berserker head taker vibe, I got these chains with skulls hanging on the end of them from the World Eater Berserker kit, so pretty fitting. And I just glued that on because it just fit perfectly with the motion of the model, and hopefully it really sells his slightly more chaotic head taker vibe. And on that note, I actually want you guys to help me in the comments below to give names and, if you want to, maybe a bit of backstory for each of these guys. That'll be really fun, so go for it. But now on to the leader of this pack, and I wanted him to be holding the Great Relic Axe, but also a shield, because again these are kind of the personal bodyguards, so I wanted him to have a shield as well. It may be rules wise I can choose which one I want to use in the game. Now initially I want him to kind of be resting on the great axe, but the position of this guy and also the length of the axe after I cut that bottom hand off just wasn't long enough. So I just ended up with a bit more of a swung back, relaxed kind of vibe with this guy. I kind of just see him as your typical stoic leader kind of dude. Now for dude number 3, I didn't really have much of a mental backstory for this guy, but I know I wanted him in a kind of charging into battle kind of pose. Maybe he's kind of one of the younger members of the group, still got that kind of feisty blood in him. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure on his name. Now as for dude number 4 and 5, I didn't really plan this, but I kind of gave them both swords and similar looking head options. So then it came to me, maybe these guys are twins / brothers, and they're really good at fighting back to back in battles, and maybe the wolf priests were really impressed with their teamwork and their warrior spirit, and they managed to get inducted and turn into Space Marines together. So I thought that was a really fun bit of lore, and I just imagine these guys just swirling around each other, always having each other's back. So that's a bit of fun lore right there, and again, a good opportunity for some really cool names. But now on to actually making these guys look different to a normal Wolf Guard Terminator kit. And in order to do that, I kind of wanted them to look like the head takers, where they've got those tattered pelts over their shoulders and stuff like that. Now for this first guy, I got a bit too excited and I made the pelt out of pure green stuff. And that's not the best material for it, because later when I'm going to be putting fur on, green stuff's a lot more bouncy and rubbery, so it's not great for pushing in details. So for the rest of the guys, I come in with some milliput mixed in with green stuff, which creates a much harder surface to later do the green stuff fur on. And to make all these pelts, I just rolled my green put out with my paintbrush, as always, making sure everything's nice and wet. And I just used my hobby knife to kind of cut out a rough shape and length and all that kind of stuff, and making sure it looked really tattered and broken and torn. I'll even come in with little strips here and there just to add some long dangly bits down the front or wherever it's needed. And also pinching and pulling some of the green put with my tweezers or my fingers, just again to stretch that leather out and just tear it up and make it look a bit more rough. And once all the pelts were done, I was thinking of maybe adding these wolfen bone trophies onto every single dude just to really break up the silhouette and make them look even more unique. But then I thought it was looking a bit too busy. So I opted in just doing it for the leader, just so he stands out a bit more. But now it's on to the very long and painstaking process of doing all of this fur, strand by strand. Now I wanted to show you the green stuff pelt that I did, just to show how it's not the best for doing this sort of job. I made my green stuff softer than usual, using more of the yellow, just so I could squeeze those details in a bit better. But a little mini hack here, if you do use green stuff or stuff like this, is to get some blue tack squeezed just underneath it to kind of create a bit of a surface to push down on. Now as always, like I mentioned in every single one of these videos, I've got a short and a full video on how to do green stuff fur, but just a quick little rundown here. you just roll your green stuff out into little teardrop shapes, place it down on your pelt from bottom to top. And now for this particular case, because I'm going for that headhunter kind of vibe, I'm leaving some of that kind of tattered leather around the edges. I'm not filling the whole thing out with fur. But once I have that green stuff pushed down, I come in with my hobby knife just to push in some more detail. So later I've got more places to paint in the fur. Now, like I said before, you want to start from bottom to top. But in the case of these pelts, where the fur's going to be draping over the front and the back, you kind of want them to meet in the middle as well. So that's just something to keep in mind when doing these sorts of pelts. But yeah, with very simple, light kit bashing, if you'd even call it that, and a shed ton of green stuff fur, I feel like I ended up with some very custom Wolf Guard dudes that should hopefully stand out on the table. But let's get some very quick paint on these guys to bring them to life, and then I'll get back to you guys. And there we have them, ladies and gents, in all their Wolf Guard personal retinue glory. And with that, I pretty much have bang on 1000 points to start the new edition. And I'm really excited to expand this army in the future. So let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more videos where I start my phase 2, which might be more of a fast attack approach instead of just Terminators and Dreadnoughts. And if you'd like to see the whole process of this army that I've done over the year, then check out my playlists and everything that I've got for this. But of course, like I said, remember to give me some names and maybe a bit of lore for these dudes. And if you liked the video, and you've gotten this far into the video as well, then definitely drop a like, a subscribe, a share, all that kind of good stuff. And of course, if you don't go that step further, I do have affiliate links, memberships, patrons, all that kind of stuff in the description. So I'd really appreciate any support there as well to help me keep my bits box full. But until the next one, guys, I'm going to go off and actually learn how to play this army. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.